Assalamu alaikum, my loves. A quick update from Texas before we talk about Dearborn. There has been a lot of controversy around wuzu facilities at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. And to be precise, the airport did not remove the existing wuzu facilities in its interfaith chapel. What was canceled was a new proposal to add some foot washing stations inside two international terminals, and essentially it's an international flight, so it's a very long trip, at least 7-8 hours, one for women and one for men. And apparently airport wuzu has now become full political controversy. You may need like a boarding pass, your passport, and perhaps even a small briefing on religious freedom just to wash your feet. Whatever. But seriously, if you're traveling through DFW and you need to make wuzu before prayer, just prepare accordingly. Give yourself extra time, check what facilities are available, and carry what you reasonably can. It should not have to be this complicated, but we'll navigate through it. After all, a lot of us travel with the Lota already. I also want to say something real quick about the developing situation in Dearborn. Yes, there are people who are deliberately trying to provoke us, create fear and sow division, and we should be very clear about that, but they are not the only people in the picture. There are good people on every side: Muslims, Christians, Jews, people of no faith, and people who may simply believe that everyone should be allowed to live and worship with dignity and peace. And I would say that these are the people we should be looking for. These are the people we should be standing with and amplifying and supporting and leaning in and collaborating with. We should not allow the loudest and the worst people to convince us that everyone is our enemy. That is exactly how division works. A handful of bad actors create this tension, and then ordinary people like you and me are pushed into seeing one another as permanent threats. We know that is not the case here, and a lot of people along with us also understand that. So we just do not have to help the bad actors who are doing this. To my fellow Muslims, nobody said that this would be easy. Our faith teaches us that we need to conduct ourselves with dignity when difficult moments arrive, and not only be happy when everything's comfortable. There is a familiar account about a woman who used to throw garbage at the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and when she did not show up for a few days, he started asking about her, and then he heard that she was unwell, so he went and looked after her. So remember that account as this historical report or a lesson about his character. The message is there for you to see. It's powerful that someone else's ugliness does not get to decide who we become ultimately, because our reward is not here. So to everyone in Dearborn, let's look after one another. If people are going to be outside and it's warm, let's arrange water stations and sabils if we can. Let's make sure that people are hydrated, supported, and not standing alone. These people are our guests, and guests are blessings. Always remember that. For a lot of us coming after Muharram, this carries a very special meaning for us. We remember Imam Hussain alayhi salam. We remember Karbala. We remember the importance of offering water and nourishment and support, even when people do not approach us with the best intentions, and that is what it looks like is happening here. Our reward is not dependent on whether the other person appreciates our conduct. We do what we believe is right because it is the right thing to do. So, zero violence, stay together, protect one another, focus on the good people, stand with the good people, and do not let those trying to divide us define the moment. I know it's frustrating, I know it's exhausting, but we are not helpless and we are not alone. Allah is always there for you. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself as well. We got this. we have got this so far. Remember, there's sawab in patience, there's sawab in service, in kindness. There is, sometimes the strongest response is to remain principled, dignified, generous, and humane, and to show the people around us that division does not have to win. So stay strong. Put a bright smile on your face when you meet the guests. Hold them in high esteem. Share a lot of love with them, and make sure that they feel welcome.